All right, originally I wasn't gonna do a video on, the update for JP, but I feel like there's been a lot of back and forth, I want to say, between the community about this banner, mainly from the Spanish community, I believe, and, the other side of the community. And both communities are very, very good, and they, obviously mean a lot to the game because they bring in such revenue. But there seems to be a little bit of conflict on whether or not this change merits, a review bombing. Because I don't know if I necessarily call it a boycott. My boy Archice came through and he explained the whole situation to me. So basically, this change in the banner, now you can see on screen, I am using Nag's video. I hope that he's okay with this. I'll probably ask him before I upload it anyway if he's okay with me using his video. I'm sure he'll be fine with it. But you can see the banner. It has the one Merlin and Assault Melee. So you can see right there that these three units are going to be rated up. Obviously, they're going to be boosted on the banner. You can summon on this banner. The main problem, and you probably see it right now, is you have to use gems. I do not believe there's tickets to summon for the festival units. I do think, because my boy Archice did say that they had tickets, but you cannot use those tickets to summon for the already existing festival units, which right there is a huge L on Netmarble's part. I think that's a very, very big L on Netmarble's part. It's very, very unfortunate that they decided to go the gem route for festival units, because why would they do that? I mean, it makes no sense. If you can't even use the tickets to summon on, on the banner for fest units, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the point? Because most of the units on this banner that are not festival units, a majority of them are already 6 out of 6. And I mean, yeah, sure, for new players, this might be good, I guess. Even for new players, this is not going to be good. It's not going to be a really good change, because they will need to summon on this banner to get the festival unit that already exists. And it's not even going to be like they can get the one Escanor. I mean, yeah, you could get coins and stuff like that, but if a new player comes in, it's like, oh, I should summon on this banner. Like, I mean, maybe, I guess, right? I mean, sure, whatever, but overall, I don't think it's going to be that great of a change for new players. It's definitely not a good change for people that have been playing for a very, very long time. I feel like it's going to make it harder to get festival coins, because why would you keep summoning on a banner that only has one festival unit if you already 6 out of 6 them, right? It doesn't make any sense. No one's gonna summon on this banner. Like, why would you summon on this banner if you already have the unit that you need 6 out of 6? I mean, I understand that, yeah, they are going to have every single festival unit on rotation, because you can see right here, 2 days and 20 hours from when he recorded this video, obviously it's going to change. But I mean, come on, that's not really a good move, Netmarble. But anyway, what I was getting at is that this banner is going to be very, very controversial for many people, because some are saying, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, they're not going to be on banners, but you can summon on this if you want to get, I don't know, the one Escanor 6 out of 6, or maybe you don't have a majority of these units. But here's the thing about this. Here's the thing about this. This is a what's the word I want to say? What's the word I want to use? This is a combination. There you go. A combination of the part 1, part 2, and part 3 banners all in one. So it's not even like the fact that the festival units are on here, which is, okay. It's the fact that there's going to be over how many units? It's like 70 plus, like almost 100 units. There's almost 100 units plus the festival. I mean, yeah, they're rate boosted. I get that, but I still think that's insane. So he goes throughout the banner, and then you can see right here. So it is a 3% banner. I'm not sure if it has the pity. I'm not sure if it's a pity. I can't remember exactly what Archive said. I think it does have a pity. I think it does, but I think it's a random SSR. I don't think you're even guaranteed the festival unit. So I think it's a random SSR, which sucks in itself. But then you go down and you see like, yeah, 0.3%. It's not even 0.5. It's 0.3. It's 0.3% that they're, rated up, which... Okay, yeah, sure. But then he goes down the list and you can tell from just looking at it, yeah, it has every single part 1, part 2, and part 3 unit that have existed on this one banner. It's like an amalgamation of all units that were from part 1, part 2, and part 3. Yeah, look at that. They got King, Bond, Greymore, what is his name? Helbram, Slater, Arthur, Elaine, Gallon, Escanor, the demons. It's insane. Like, you see how many units that there were on that banner. I'm not sure if he goes through it because then he starts to I guess he goes over the banner for the festival unit. So from now on, this is how the fest unit banner are gonna look. You're gonna have obviously the main new festival unit, and if it comes out with a side character, which I'm not sure if from now on every festival unit is going to have an extra character with them, which would be, I guess, cool, but not, I mean, unless the unit that's with the festival unit is good, it's not going to be that great. But you can see that it's only the new festival unit and the new unit that's beside him, right? Or them. And then obviously it's the same formula as the other festival units. You have your unfeatured SSR units, right? But the biggest change is that there's no longer going to be festival units on a festival banner, which if you want my personal opinion, I feel like they didn't need to do this. I do feel like they could have just kept the same formula for festival banners, the exact same. I don't think they needed that. I can see where some people are coming from, like, yeah, it's good because if you summon on a festival banner, you don't have to worry about having duplicates of a 6 out of 6 character already, or you don't have to worry about getting the same unit that's not new over and over and over again. You just can get the new unit that's boosted, right? It is boosted to 0.5%, which at the time of recording this, the only unit that's ever been 0.5%, I believe was it King? I think it was King. I think King is the only one that was 0.5% boosted in this game for festival units, which is good. Obviously, it's good, but I believe the rest were like what I can't even remember off the top of my head. Were they like 0.1 or something like that? I honestly, God, cannot remember off the top of my head. I apologize, but it wasn't 0.5%. I can tell you that right now. So, I mean, that's good, I guess, right? That you don't have to really truly worry about pulling other festival units, but you still can get shafted. It's not like it's a foolproof way, because it's gotcha, right? There's no foolproof way of not getting shafted, but you can still get shafted. Yes, you do have a better chance at pulling the new unit, which is good, but the fact that you have to go to another banner, like let's say if you want to use, I don't know, go through with Merlin, the fact that you have to go all the way to where is it at? You see, I think he goes to it. Yeah, the fact that you have to summon on this banner separate from the fest banner is very, very just frustrating, and newer players are gonna have to pretty much decide whether or not. Obviously, you're always gonna want to summon for the new units if they're crazy good, which most festival units are, but then if you need a team, it's like, okay, well, I have to summon on this, but you're not always guaranteed to get the unit because there's so many units, right? There's literally so many units on the banner. And this also changes, once in a while. Yes, you can go to the coin shop, but if you don't have festival coins, then what are you going to do, right? You're screwed. You're screwed. Excuse me, because then you can't go to the festival coin shop. If you have no coins, right? You can't go to the festival coin shop and pick out a unit because you have no coins. You have legit no duplicate coins, so you can't even buy anything from there. So that literally becomes obsolete. Like you can't do jack with that. So then you are pretty much required or forced to summon on this banner if you don't have a festival unit that you kind of want. It sucks too, because you have to wait. It's not like, oh, well, I'll just wait 3 days and then Bond will be out. No, because it can be Elizabeth, King, and Zeldris. Like, it literally can end up being Elizabeth, King, and Zeldris. And like, oh my God, I need Bond. Like, I need Bond before this, like, I need him. So I can see both sides. I definitely can see both sides. Nag in this video was saying that, the hashtag bring back fest, he wanted to start that, which I agree with. I do agree they need to bring back the fest, and the hashtag in itself is not that bad, but where I guess it can get a little bit controversial is when it says leave a 1-star review on Google Play and App Store. The fact that they're targeting global and it hasn't even dropped on global yet, I get it, right? Yeah, it's a little, sure, I get where, the anger arises from that standpoint is, but it's also like, how else are they going to hear us if we don't make enough noise, right? How are they going to hear us if we don't, voice our frustrations about the changes? It's good to get your frustration in, voice. It's good that he's trying to have the community come around and, try and bring about a change when something is terrible. But I can see where, leaving a 1-star review, like review bombing, is bad. I can see that. I can see that. But I can see where the good can come from it as well. It's just a very, very opposing, like, and supporting side. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. He does go over it in this video, what he wants out of this. I just don't remember where. I think it's around here, somewhere around here. Can't remember exactly. No, not there. Like he says it's somewhere in here. I think it's towards the end. Yeah, here we go. So here's what he wants out of this. He wants the festivals to return as being featured in other festival banners, and also for them not to be stingy about it. Keep the new unit as the rate is now. That is true. Okay, so it was 0.25%. There you go. So it was 0.25% before. Obviously, they rate boosted it, and now it's 0.5%. I agree with this. They should put the festival units back on the banner, and they should keep it as 0.5% for the new festival unit and 0.25% for old. That is very, very good. That's a very, very good, change that could easily be mended very, very easily. So I get where Nag's coming from with that. And then also, he wants them to know that there will be consequences. He is a very big YouTuber. Nag is a very big YouTuber, 183k subscribers. You already know, biggest Grand Cross YouTuber. So he obviously has, very big influence and an impact on this game. So you don't have to support it if you don't want to. If you don't want to support it, no one's forcing you to support the Bring Back Fest hashtag. I do agree that I want them to change it back. I do want them to change it back. This is great. Like, this is a great thing that Nag's doing. Again, review bombing, I can see where, people are like, no, that's wrong. And I can see where people are like, yeah, like they need to hear us. But the thing that that it becomes controversial is that it's on the global side of things. When it's on the global side and global hasn't even, updated yet, because we've seen that they could change. We've seen that they can do things separately from JP, right? One big thing is that they decided they won't bring the bundles out for the big bird. That is a big change, a huge change that they decided to do rather than just throw it out. We've seen that they have the power to do it. Maybe they won't. Maybe they can go against this somehow. I don't know, but we'll see. I don't know, but I understand where the frustration is. I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on it myself. I think personally, this wasn't a good change. It wasn't a good change. They could easily have made, the new festival unit 0.5%, keeping the old ones at 0.25%. They easily could have made this banner, right? They easily could have made this banner, by the way. Where is it at? They could have made this banner the same. They could keep this banner still. There's no reason to completely get rid of it. Double the chance of getting a unit that you want. If you want to spend your gems on this, sure. But they should definitely bring them back to the Fest banners. And they should just keep this banner as is as well. I don't think that there's really, you know, a reason that they should rid it. If they decide to change back to the old formula, keeping a new unit at 0.5% and the old ones at 0.25%, there's no reason they should get rid of this. I think this is a good banner. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a good banner because you can still use tickets on it. It's just the fact that they made it to the point where you can't get the festival units when using tickets. That was probably the stupidest thing that they could have done. Honest to God, it was. But, you know, they could still keep it like this if they decide to update it where, yeah, you can get festival units using the tickets. And I may be wrong. My boy Archives did give me information. Maybe I'm not thinking straight. Who knows? You guys will definitely let me know down in the comments below. But I just want to get my thoughts and opinions on it. I know this has been an uproar in the community. I'll probably upload this in the morning before I go to the gym. So yeah. Just wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on where I stand as of now. I think this is a good thing overall. Bringing back the Fest. If you don't want to review bomb it, you don't have to review bomb. Just support the hashtag bring back Fest, and they will, you know, see us, you know, rise. But that's pretty much all I can say. If you don't agree, you don't agree. If you do agree, you agree. There's no need for the discourse and coming at each other's necks and stuff like that. At the end of the day, we're all one community and we have to help each other out. When this game goes wrong, we have to acknowledge those faults and we have to let them know that we see where they're, you know, where they're going wrong. We have to make them acknowledge their own faults. We can't support every crappy decision made, right? We can't sit here blindly and, you know, try and defend it. We can't. But I just wanted to let you guys know how I felt about it. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you supporting the hashtag? You like the change? Let me know. You guys already know though. As always, I will see you all next time.